What is up, everybody? Before we start, I'd like to express my feelings towards everybody that comes and views my videos. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. But I'd like you to also take notice to the class that I'm using. It's a sleight of hand submachine gun class that has hardline and steady aim. You can change this up as much as you want, but you basically want to keep the hardline if you want to attempt to do this. And the kill streaks that I'm using really go hand in hand with the setup, because if you're to capture the first flag and then get a kill, you get your UAV right away. And then the second kill streak is the Predator missile, and about 90% of the time you'll get at least one kill using that Predator, and then that'll carry you straight onto your precision airstrike. So meaning that once you get 4 kills, or excuse me, once you get your Predator, you get a free airstrike with it. So yeah, it's real interesting. I got this, I picked this up from NASA 1 on YouTube a while ago. His channel will indeed be in the link down below. He enjoys playing, using submachine guns, running around. Not really giving him a shout out, just saying check out his channel. It's pretty decent stuff. I like it. And anyways, actually trying to talk about some new things on here. Oh yeah, see, look, there's the Predator missile. Call this fucker in, and then I actually get one. So it's real interesting. The precision airstrike actually isn't that fucking good, but it's just a fact that you can cover an entire area for the duration while it's up. So you see, I think I dropped it on B, I'm not too sure, but look, you can just cover areas, and it makes for tactical gameplay. That's what everybody's about. Tactical gameplay. And the video, like I said, I end up going something like 50 something. I die a whole bunch of times, but I thought it was quality running around rushing gameplay, and that's what everybody likes too. Well, people like a lot of things, but it's about approximately 8:31 at night tonight, and I'm spinning around in my chair and just thinking to myself, hey, why don't I go ahead and upload one of these sexy ass gameplays, utilizing my voice to fully grasp the audience's attention. And I got a comment from a friend of mine saying, hey, why don't you just sit down and just talk, because it seems like, I actually like your content a little bit more, and it makes it more intriguing when you're just sitting here just, spinning around and just talking to yourself instead of actually having stuff to talk about. And I thought to myself, dang, really, are you serious? So I actually went back and I took a look at the I'm Back commentary, because that was just off the top of my head, pulled it straight out of my ass, and that was true. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I was having fun listening to myself, as fucking weird as that sounds, but I have been playing a lot of Call of Duty recently, and we recently had a patch. No fucking clue which one it is, but it basically nerfed the striker, even though that thing is still an absolute boss. I mean, I still can pick it up and use it like nothing, but it does indeed seem like they nerfed the range a considerable amount, because before I would, it was either hit markers or they were just way too far away, but now it's just they're way too far away no matter what. And that's quite ridiculous. Another friend of mine has been saying that they actually buffed all the other shotguns, so that's a real plus. I really enjoyed that, because I'm an avid user of every weapon in the game, so I use every weapon in the game. I try to use it thoroughly, so that ways I can experiment and see what is actually good. And well, I mean, in a sense, everything is okay. It's very usable. But on these small maps, it's really hard to dictate what is really exceptional. The LMGs are, in my opinion, pretty much garbage, because you need to be able to sit behind something for the entire game, head glitching with the freaking grip attachment in order to do anything. It's unfortunate, because in World at War I was a big fan of the LMGs in there, mainly because they were so cool. You could hear them across the map. It rained terror and shot fear into the hearts of the enemy. And yeah, that was cool. If anybody actually played that, if you remember the DP-28, that thing was fucking amazing. Nobody even used it, but it was good. I think it was like a 3-hit kill from any distance. Another thing that was cool is the Browning, 1911 or whatever Browning. You know, the Browning. That thing was amazing, and I liked using it. It also rained terror in the hearts of the enemies. But Jesus Christ, anyways, back on topic, man. They also, a friend of mine also said that they nerfed the FMG9 akimbo, or I don't know if it was just the FMG9s in general, but it did not seem like it. I hopped on the game. I'm playing the game more often now, and the people who have added me, we have indeed seen that. But basically, I haven't played for a long ass time, and I went back on and I was like, "What? What did they do?" He was telling me, and I was getting my ass handed to me with the FMG9 akimbos still. So, I mean, it seems to me like Infinity Ward just cannot get their shit together as far as patching goes. I don't know what the dealio is. Another thing that's been bothering me in the game is Assassin. That seems more prevalent than ever. But I mean, the game is still fun. I still enjoy playing it. I like playing with friends nowadays because it's so fucking like, I don't know, I hear people complaining about the game, and that's kind of sort of what I'm doing currently right now, but it's not all that bad when you're playing with friends. It basically takes the rage factor down a few notches, or well, for me anyways, because I like just going into a game, not even having to try, and still being able to win, you know? And majority of the time, if you played in my party, you understand where I'm coming from here, because, you know, I like doing things where the entire team uses a certain, you know, for example, last night we were playing, we went into search and destroy, and every single one of the people on my team, we had a 6-man party, by the way, every single one of those 6 people had a Barrett 50 cal, and we were just laying down in the fucking back and spraying people down. It was the most fun experience I've had in a very, very long time on that stupid ass game. So I encourage everybody to give that a little shot, and that was fun as shell. And yeah, I did say shell. You heard correctly. Don't go back and check it out. I did say shell. It was on purpose. But yeah, another thing is that people seem to be trying so hard nowadays. I mean, it's understandable. The game is fairly new. It only came out, what, 3 months ago or something like that? People are already 10th prestige, and this game, the 10th prestige, looks like shit. In my honest opinion, the best looking 10th prestige was in Call of Duty 5. And I keep having Call of Duty 5 references because that was one of my favorite games. Take the back. That was my favorite Call of Duty game. You know, everybody didn't like it, but I guess back in the day, I really couldn't care less. My KD in there was like 1.7, and it was the funnest fucking time I've ever had in my life. Not, you know, I guess it has to do with the fact that I wasn't running around with my try-hard panties on all freaking game. And I'm slowly starting to realize that in this game, so I'm not trying as hard as I used to. You know, these gameplays that I have up, or that I'm putting behind my commentary, is old games that I had from a while ago. And during the month that I stopped playing, yeah, from there I got pretty freaking bad at the game. I'm not gonna lie, my KD dropped like 0.5 since I started playing again, and that's pretty unfortunate. But in this game, it doesn't seem to really irk me as much because you can't actually look at like a player card, like if you guys remember from Black Ops, where you could actually go to somebody's name and, you know, check out all their stats and favorite guns, things like that. And that was a really, really cool implementation by Treyarch. And I always seem to, you know, like the Treyarch games more. I don't know. That it just seems like they do more good things than bad. I mean, obviously, looking back at Black Ops, we seem to forget that there was indeed flaws with that game, the FAMAS. There was indeed flaws such as Ghost, but I can't tell if Ghost is more prevalent in that game than it is in this game. It always seems like Ghost or Assassin is a problem since they took out stopping power. I think what they should do is leave stopping power in the game, and if you don't have stopping power, it takes you, you know, 2 or 3 extra bullets to kill somebody. Anyways, game is wrapping up. It looks kind of blurry for some reason, but I'll get that settled and fixed up before you guys see it. Anyways, have a very nice day. Peace.